This is another video from Standup Comedy, your host and MC. A video archive from 40-plus years of live stage comedy from the famous and not so famous. Here's your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
Hey, and welcome back to the archive videos of Laughs Unlimited. This is from the mid-'80s. It features a terrific headliner, a good friend of mine, Babyman Bruce Baum. You may have heard of him. He's had a music video, a comic book about him. He's been in some movies, lots of TV, and just a great guy. Babyman Bruce Baum with his great prop comedy and high energy entertainment. Enjoy this video. Here it is.
Oh boy, here I am sweating and I'm working with electricity. Let me just dab my face off for just a second. I got a towel in here, that way I don't get electrocuted. I go right on with the show. Oh no! Oh no, my face is too sticky, I can't get the towel off! I got a limited effects budget, it's not going to look so real. Hey, come on, don't you ever leave home without the new Carl Malden doll. You guys ever you leave a record out in your car on a hot day? I think that's pretty obvious. Has anybody ever been skydiving? Yeah. Hey, then the rest of you will be able to relate to this. I was skydiving the other day. I learned something very important. If you're ever skydiving and your chute doesn't open, what you do is you put one arm here like this, another arm like this, and bend your knees this way. That way when you land, it makes it easier for them to unscrew you out of the ground. You guys mind if I tell you a story, but I swear to God it's true? Just tell it, Bart! The other day I'm playing chess with Louis the Duck, okay? I know his name was Louis because he was wearing a t-shirt that said Louis the Duck. And the only reason we weren't playing checkers is he can't pick him up with his web feet. A little time goes by, there's a knock at the front door. I open it up and it's Louis's mother. I knew it was his mother because she was wearing a t-shirt that says, "I'm Louis's mother." And she says to me, "Is Louis ready to go?" I said, "Wait a minute. How come Louis can't talk and you can?" She said, "That's nothing. He can't hear either." So just then I started thinking to myself, with everything we're doing to our environment, we're actually influencing evolution. And I don't think it'll be too long before we see something like this. Young Johnny Wilcox would like to be just like everybody else. And you can help. See, Johnny's a victim of quadricyclopsia. And all we're asking you to do is give a little bit of yourself. Some of you guys are copping tubes. It's okay, because some people have been sending in. Doesn't advertising take you guys off? We're pissed! What's all this big business about the new crotchless pantyhose? The rest of the world calls them socks. Big rip-off? I bought this solar cookbook. Solar cookbook. I looked up lamb. Said tie lamb securely to ground and wait. You guys remember that guy about 5 months ago? He fell a few stories at a construction site and he had an 8-foot bar go through his head and he survived with no ill effects except problems getting into elevators? Similar thing happened to a guy today in Cleveland. He was shot point blank in the forehead and he survived. He's fine. The neurosurgeon said the bullet entered his forehead, listen to this, took a downward path, bouncing off his cranium, tearing the tip off the lower part of the brain, just missing 2 large arteries and 2 large veins. The bullet stopped behind the guy's throat. The guy himself said, the doctor told me if the bullet had gone a centimeter in either direction, I wouldn't be here today. A reporter then tapped him on the shoulder, the bullet moved, and he died. Coming to a theater near you! Rabbis on mopeds! They rode hard and they rode fast with 43 pounds of kosher steel between their thighs. See what happens when a band of unruly rabbis roll into town with just one thing on their minds: yarmulkes. And on the same bill, you saw him as a gay Anglo, no to Billy Joe. You saw him as a Chicano and walked proud. And now Robbie Benson is black and Mr. Bojangles. And on the same bill, born me forever, Andy Warhol's Flintstones. Yes, you'll see Pebbles as a teenager so ugly they have to put a bag over her ID. How come whenever aliens are portrayed in a book or a movie coming down from another planet, they're always so much more intelligent than us? How come we never see this scene? The spaceship lands, the aliens get out, we run up. We're from Earth! Which planet are you from? I don't know. It's over there. I keep forgetting which one we took out from. We've taken this construction worker. Put 2 drops of crazy glue on his helmet. Put him on this beam and hung him 20 stories above ground to show you how incredibly stupid some construction workers are. How many people here remember Mr. Eric Clapton?
Yeah.
Mr. Van Morrison?
Yeah.
Lady Soul Misrespect Aretha Franklin?
Aye.
Don Ho?
Yeah.
Well, 5 of us wrote this arrangement back in the late 60s. And when we wrote it, we decided we'd only play it once ever, and believe it or not, we decided on 1982, whatever today's date is. Eric's playing it in England with a couple members of Zeppelin, a couple members of Yes. Van Morrison's in San Francisco with the Jefferson Starship. Aretha's in Musha Shoals with the Nashville Brass, Don's in Hawaii, and I said, gang, we're playing Sacramento that night.
Lifting up.
Interesting thing about the collaboration. Get this off me! This is my joke! I'm not reading. Oh my gosh, my red cells are cut off from my brain. Somebody help me. My hemoglobin. Actually, what this is a gynecological table for midgets. Well, for this little number, I'm going to bring out my little partner, Mr. Eddie LaRouche. Yeah, Mississippi Delta. I met Eddie about 8 years ago, a little sleazy bar out in Burbank. Eddie came up to me after the show and asked me to join his band, and since the pay was considerably higher, Eddie's appeared with me a number of times. He's even having to give it up. Zip it up. Fucking up again. He's even on a gig or 2 on his own without my permission with the captain in Teneo, and a brief appearance in Close Encounters the Third Kind. Asshole. Anyway, tonight we'd like to take you back all those years. That little sleazy bar. You ready, Eddie? Look! Get in the swing! Come on, tree, take it! Laser everywhere! Sometimes I feel really stupid. Like the other day. The other day. I was driving on the freeway. Waitress walks up to me. All of a sudden, this big truck goes by with a sign on the back says, "Eat more beef." A bunch of cows on the inside going, "I got a better idea!"